When you set up your clay work area, you'll want to have out your slab mat from your kit. This will prevent your surface from getting damaged. You also want to work on a surface that's hard and not on carpet or your bed. If you absolutely have to work on carpet, put some plastic down or an old t-shirt to work on. If you think you're going to be working in a bigger surface area than your slab mat, you'll also need to put down old jeans or an old t-shirt that's spread out. So you want that. You also want to have some water and a small rag or sponge for when you do the wet cleanup. All right, that's how we basically set up our work area for working with clay. And you definitely want to either check in your clay bag about the clay safety, and it's also in the HyperDoc, and it talks in detail about things like never eating or drinking around clay, and always cleaning up your scraps, always cleaning with wet instead of wiping dry clay away. Never ever ever put the clay in the sink when you guys clean up or work with clay. Rather use your bucket and put your tools and excess clay in there, and then rinse the bucket and dump the bucket outside. Okay, because you do not want to put any clay or clay particles in your drain. So that's basics to setting up. Then you guys have, like I said, in your kit, a few things that you will need to get started with. So you guys will need your skewer and either your fork or your knife. If you prefer using a fork, you can use any kind of fork. We just ran out for some of the kits. And then the other thing that you will be using eventually is your sketchbook and your colored pencils, but we won't be using that for a clay experiment today. The other things that you guys have in your kit is a plate for later, as well as 2 sticks. We're gonna use this in the future. If you did not get 2 sticks, I apologize. We have extra sticks at school, so if you can stop or have a friend pick up an extra stick if you only got 1, that would work. Or if you have 2 wood rulers that are exactly the same width, that would work, so you don't have to stop at school and get them, but they need to be the same width. We'll be using those in the future. Or a lot of times paint stores or hardware stores, if you ask them, they'll give you 2 paint sticks that are exactly the same size. That's what these are in your kit. Just some of the kits only got 1, okay? So those are the basics to setting up your work area.